Actually make good music, man. Lizzo.
Lizzo?
Yeah, bro. Have you heard her shit, yo? Like as a songwriter, yo.
I can't get past the fact that she looks like the shit emoji. She got a very pretty face, but she keeps showing her body off, nigga. Like, come on, man. Come on, yo. I'm sorry. Listen, I ain't the most in shape nigga in the world, but I still, when you funny and you got swagger and confidence and you decent looking, I think I'm at least handsome, you get pussy. But a woman that's built like a plate of mashed potatoes is in trouble. You know what kills me about women is the hypocrisy and the contradiction. Yes, queen, slay queen. Yes, queen, slay. Yeah, girl, your confidence. Fuck diabetes. Fuck heart problems. Fuck heart disease, cholesterol. Y'all claim womanhood and about sisterhood and support for your sister, when it come to that ridiculous shit. But if you really gave a fuck, why wouldn't you go, black girl, we love you. We love your confidence, boo-boo. But this ain't it. This ain't it. That's the real love. Y'all will jump on me for making jokes, but y'all won't fucking be real and go, sister, put the eclair down. This ain't it. It's treadmill time.
What's going on, Rebel family? Today's video, you look like poo. Aries Spears, he goes in on Lizzo. He cracks a few jokes about Lizzo. But before we get to the channel, before we get to the video, go ahead and like, share, and subscribe to the channel for me. But anyway, Aries Spears is on the podcast, and he's gone viral for having a few jokes at Lizzo's expense. And the issue, he makes certain good points. I think in the wake of the way he said the joke, it was kind of mean spirited. But let's take a look at the clip a little bit longer. It's a little bit longer clip. It's more detailed than what we saw the initial, because that's the clip that we saw on that was floating around social media. So it was kind of chopped up and it wasn't fully in context. But let's take a look at it right here. So it's the Art of Dialogue podcast that he's on.
Yo, you know somebody that actually make good music, man? Lizzo.
Lizzo?
Yeah, bro. Have you heard her shit, yo? Like as a songwriter, yo.
I can't get past the fact that she looks like the shit emoji.
Okay, that part was mean spirited. I thought, that was a little bit too much, but he's a comedian. Sometimes we think, sometimes comedians can go a little far. That's them being edgy, But anyway, I'll give you my thoughts. Let's keep going.
Yo.
Very beautiful girl. She got a very pretty face, but she keeps showing her body off, nigga. Like, come on, man. Come on, yo. I'm sorry. Listen, I ain't the most in shape nigga in the world, but I still, when you funny and you got swagger and confidence and you decent looking, I think I'm at least handsome, you get pussy. But a woman that's built like a plate of mashed potatoes is in trouble.
Oh, shit.
She's only in trouble with the men that she wants and that she thinks she qualifies for. There'll be somebody. There are plenty of dudes out there that, as this story was going on, there were plenty of dudes talking about how Lizzo is fine. Yes, I said it. Some people saying that Lizzo is fine, and that is not true. If you like big girls, that is what it is. But to sit up here and then just tell a flat out lie that she's fine, she's not fine. You may like her, you may be attracted to her. That goes without saying. You probably have some type of mental illness, but nonetheless, she's not fine. Fine has a connotation. I'm sorry. And see, I guess the longer clip doesn't make it any better because the brother is laughing so hard. So you know, it was so many women. Oh, it's always got to be jokes at a black woman's expense. I mean, not forget the black part. At a black woman's expense, it's no problem making jokes about white women. That's fine. But yeah. So it was. I mean, it was a little bit. So this is the context. So it was a shot at Lizzo for some reason, because the brother was talking about her music, not how she looked, and Aries Spears took it totally towards how she looked. Though true, she does look like a plate of mashed potatoes, or you know, with gravy, I guess. Yeah, but since she's black, but you know, it was talking. He was talking about her music.
But musically, yo, she go hard, man. She a good songwriter, though.
Oh, yo, she's dope. Her music hard, her body ain't.
No, that's true.
Oh, man.
That was a good joke.
Here they come, the wall of Braveheart bitches, like the battle on the field, coming over the hills. Are you ready for a war? You can hear the horses thumping on the fucking ground. It's about to, here he come. Who that motherfucker think he is? Be body shaming, fat motherfucker.
And that's exactly what's being said about him. I mean, he predicted what they were going to say about him, like verbatim here. And this part wasn't in the initial clip, but him saying exactly that. They're calling him fat and he doesn't look good, not funny. All the things that he said, they're going to say.
Hey, yo. It's another thing, yo.
You know what kills me? Hold on. You know what kills me about women? Is the hypocrisy and the contradiction. Yes, queen, slay, queen. Yes, queen, slay. Yeah, girl, your confidence. Fuck diabetes. Fuck heart problems. Fuck heart disease, cholesterol. Y'all all claim womanhood and about sisterhood and support for your sister, you know, when it come to that ridiculous shit. But if you really gave a fuck, why wouldn't you go, black girl, we love you. We love your confidence, boo-boo. But this ain't it. This ain't it. That's the real love. Y'all will jump on me for making jokes, but y'all won't fucking be real and go, sister, put the eclair down. This ain't it. It's treadmill time.
Speaking of that, right, because she does have issues with her weight, right? And it's actually a video online of her crying about being fat shamed. Did you see that video of her crying?
We all do. I do.
But yeah, man, she says she be having an issue, man, with people fat shaming her about her weight and cracking jokes about how big she is.
Well, how you gonna have issues, but at the same time show your whole ass at the NBA game?
Right. See, now that's the part that everyone seemed to have forgotten, because it was a while there that even women were tired of Lizzo and her antics. Every time you turn around, she had on no clothes. You know, she had on a sheer. I don't know what that thing was. It looked like netting that you use. You know, for well, they had her dressed up as a sack of potatoes. She looked like a sack of potatoes, like the netting, the mesh netting that. You know, potatoes come in. She had on one of those, totally exposing all of her body. You can see all of her body. And then, of course, the twerking. Every time you turn around, she's twerking somewhere at an NBA game in front of children and all this kind of stuff. So even women had gotten tired of her antics. She had she's kind of been chilled out since she's, I guess, got a bit of a boyfriend. But, you know, he's not saying anything that's not untrue. You can't put your body out here every time you turn around and then have a problem when someone says something about your body. Because the first time I saw her was it was one of her album covers where she was kind of she was totally nude, and you know, but she was kind of covering up. She was slumped over, and this is for some album cover that she had. And I didn't even know who it was, but I just kept seeing this album cover all over Twitter, or this picture, I should say, the picture. I didn't even know it was an artist. It wasn't until years later that I connected the dots and was like, oh, wait a minute, that's the chick that's that Lizzo chick.
As comedians, we take what the defense gives us. You don't want to be put out there? Then don't put it out there. And again, I know, listen, I ain't never met a plate of pasta I didn't like. I'm a pasta hooer, nigga. You know, I'm trying. It's an everyday struggle for me. You know, I come from a family where, we drank fried milkshakes.
So he's a big boy, and like he said, he's being honest. So you can't really shame Aries Spears when he's actually putting it out there himself. You know what I mean? He didn't go fully in on himself because he said, "Well, I think I'm at least handsome, right?" A lot of people say dude looks like a raccoon, but here's the thing. Here's the difference. He's Aries Spears. He has some notoriety. He has some celebrity, and I don't know how much money the dude has, but at least in certain women's eyes or in their perception, he has some type of money. So he could pull some chicks that people probably wouldn't think he could pull. But anyway, so after some of the backlash, Aries Spears gave his rebuttal.
Boy, Aries Spears, I had to put the Yankee on for this one. Listen, I know I'm trending right now because of the Lizzo joke. And I just want to say, man, a lot of you women are funny, with the critiques. I ain't funny, I'm fat, unattractive, no woman wants me. They always try to hurt you with what works for you the most. That's what they try to hurt. That's like you break up and you go, that's why you got a little wee-wee and you can't screw. But you've been with him for years. I'm 32 years in this game and I ain't funny. I'm 32 years in this game and I ain't never got no meow. That's hilarious. Y'all don't deal in logic and sense. You deal in emotion and anger. Come with something that's not...
Now he's wrong for being in the bed with no shirt on. That just makes it worse. But shout out to Aries.
Subjective. Me being unfunny, unattractive, that's not a fact. That's subjective.
He's right.
Stop leading with emotion and anger and come with facts. You heard me? DM me for the link to the Spears and Steinberg podcast. And if there's any women out there that want to give me some meow for some of this, holla at me.
I've been sucking in.
All right, so let me get to this other clip here. Now I got to get to this because Lizzo, I feel that she's making people, or she made at least one guy, Chris Evans, very uncomfortable with some of the antics that she's pulled in the past, right? Some of these things that she's doing or she's done, I didn't even know it went this far. I knew she shot at at Chris Evans and at Drake, but some of this went very far here. I was amazed how far some of this went.
We're gonna have a little America.
Is Lizzo pregnant with Chris Evans' baby? Not exactly, but Captain America himself has responded to Lizzo's hilarious video, and it is good as hell.
I'm feeling good as hell.
It all started when the Grammy winner posted this TikTok, pretending to be pregnant with Chris's, specifically Captain America's, baby.
This is something that I've been really trying to keep personal and private, just between me and the father of my child, but since we're airing out all the rumors today, I've been sucking in.
That's uncomfortable.
We're gonna have a little America.
Chris took a DNA test,
Shameless.
and 100% turns out he's that fake, non-existing baby's dad. A few days later, Lizzo shared what appears to be a DM from the actor, who seemingly wrote, quote, "Hi, just heard about our little bundle of joy. My mother will be so happy, LOL."
Okay, so see, Chris Evans has to go along with the joke. I never covered this before. I just was like, whatever. It's not in my wheelhouse. It's only in my wheelhouse because, it's people going in on Aries Spears, good, bad, or indifferent, or good, bad, right, or good, bad, and the ugly, whatever it is. I'm only covering it now because of the hypocrisy, as Aries Spears is saying. But Chris Evans had to go along with the joke. He can't come out and be like, okay, this is disgusting to this woman. So he had to play along with it. I saw so many interviews of him being asked about Lizzo and, are you guys gonna collaborate? And he's like, well, y'all stop it. But he can't say it because he'll be canceled. So this is the uncomfortable. This is how women make men uncomfortable when they're clearly not attractive, and they know that this man is they are not attractive, that, you know, to that man. She knows she can't pull Chris Evans.
Well,
It shook me up.
and
Yeah, shook him up is correct. It definitely shook him up, all right, because, you know, he's disgusted by that. Like, come on.
it gets even better because Chris added this hilarious request. Quote, just promise me no gender reveal parties, LOL. Lizzo captioned the
to go along
TikTok
with the
quote,
joke.
oh my God, y'all, he saw the baby bump. We did it. Now y'all gotta name Lil America. What y'all about to name my baby?
I'm still
And
sweating,
the
girl.
lady trying to read
I'm
it in
excited.
The
African
Detroit-born singer
American
first decided to
vernacular.
shoot her
She
shot
sounds
with
terrible.
Chris back in April
accent.
when she drunkenly slid into his DMs.
The reason I'm upset about this one is because I know I'm not going to be able to marry him. And honestly, it hurts me to the core because damn papa, he a rare breed, no comparing. Like Chris.
Lizzo posted that TikTok video featuring an audio clip from social media star Tatiana Mitchell and a screenshot of the DM she sent the 40-year-old actor. That's a gust of wind, a female basketball player, and a basketball emoji, which fans suspect loosely translates to Lizzo shooting her shot with the Hollywood heartthrob.
Now here's the tea.
The caption? Don't drink and DM, kids. For legal purposes, this is a joke.
Damn, this is a big deal.
Pretty great, right? Well, it gets even better because Chris, he responded to the DM and subsequent TikTok, and Lizzo, she shared his hilarious response in a second video.
The reason I'm upset about this one is because I know I'm not going to be able to marry him. And honestly, it hurts me to the core because damn papa, he a rare breed, no comparing. Like Chris.
Yeah.
See, and he can't even just ignore her, because if he ignores her, then that'll be sexist or something, a misogynistic or misogynoir. It'll be something. Even if he were to ignore her, I know he's glad that she's found the boyfriend and she's not DMing him anymore. So that's
Yeah,
good for
he
him.
responded to Lizzo, writing, no shame in a drunk DM. God knows I've done worse on this app, LOL. The Knives Out star might have been referencing that one time he accidentally leaked a nude photo of his manhood to his Insta story last September. But back to Lizzo. Back in 2019, she opened up to ET about dating and why she thinks it makes sense for celebrities to date each other.
It's like really hard to kind of siphon through like the bull, find the real people. But I mean, even famous people can be bull. So I don't know. I might just have to marry myself again. That's another music video.
We just keep it pushing.
Okay, let me stop it. Copyright. Anyway, so she states that celebrities should get with celebrities, yet she didn't get with a celebrity. She had to get with a dude that she knows from high school. You know what I mean? She had to settle for what she qualifies for, if you will. And see, Lizzo here, she wouldn't be. She's okay. Okay, yes, she's overweight. That's a given. She would be not necessarily say tolerable. She has to play the sassy fat girl trope wherever she goes to. But if she just came out like this and would be taking this serious and dignified, maybe she could pull somebody that's a little bit, in a different tax bracket or in the celebrity arena. But when you come out and you just make yourself the butt of jokes by doing some of the stuff that you're doing, on TikTok, taking a dump, or Instagram. I'm sorry, she's on TikTok. This is the picture here, but it's blurred out, which is good. She was dressed up in this thing, and everything was showing, and it's nuts. But if she was to present herself in a more dignified manner, then someone would probably take her seriously. But they don't, because she don't take herself seriously. Now, in terms of Aries Spears, I have a question. So Aries Spears looks crazy, and they were dogging him out on this picture or whatever, that he just looks crazy. But he can still pull. He's gonna be able to pull some chicks. Truth be told, he'll be able to pull chicks that are in better shape and look better than Lizzo. Let's just keep it 100. You know, that is what it is. But Aries Spears, with him, you know, people are talking about how, you know, Zoe Williams put hands on him. Okay, yeah, Zoe Williams put hands on him. Or he tried to, because Zoe Williams was missing a lot. You know, people calling him, you know, a sellout. He's not funny. Like he said, a lot of those things are subjective. Some people think he's funny, some people don't. But the one thing I have a question about is, you know, is he going to go in on other people like that, other races or transgenders or the LGBT? Will he come out and kind of be mean-spirited? Because it was mean-spirited in my opinion, the joke that he said about Lizzo, about looking like the, you know, poop emoji. I used it in the because just, you know, a little, it was meant to be a joke, but it was a mean-spirited joke, let's be for real. The mashed potatoes, yeah. But he was joking, but I wonder if he's going to be able to make those same type of jokes for or towards other communities, you know, in particular the LGBT. I wonder what his comedy looks like in terms of them. But anyway, so, you know, it was jokes. It's all good fun. She can't make herself the butt of jokes. And then when people levy jokes towards her, then it's a problem because she, you know, she's out here giving them material, as he said earlier. You can't give comedians material and then when they use it, now you act like you're offended and you're crying and so forth. You know, they're saying she's a vegan and, you know, even more jokes ensue because then it's just like, a fat vegan? Like, where do you see that at? But anyway, you know, the sisterhood of failure, they double down because instead of, you know, they're trying to shame Aries Spears for exactly why he quote unquote shamed Lizzo, and I don't understand how that works. So you are upset at him for body shaming Lizzo, yet then you turn around and body shame him, like the dark circles around his eyes. I don't know what he got. You know, Charlemagne used to have something like that, and he said he got it cleared up through dermatology, going to a dermatologist or whatever. Yeah, the brother's out of shape. You know, he could be in better shape, but you are upset with him for body shaming, then you body shame. Like, I don't understand how these women's brains work, and not just women, but because there's some simp dudes in there too. Matter of fact, Mike Epps actually weighed in on the situation as well. Aries Spears looks dirty and sick, and, you know, has not been on TV since Mad TV. And it's like, okay, okay, Mike Epps, I don't understand how that disproves what he said, but, you know, so Mike Epps is, you know, I guess he's out here pandering, or he just don't like Aries Spears or something, but that didn't disprove what he said. So he hasn't been on TV. Well, you don't have to be on TV now in order to be funny or have a career in comedy or to tell the truth. But anyway, those are my final thoughts. Peace, Rebel family.